George, P9 this morning, P4 though, in quite a rain-affected FP2. How would you sum it all up?
Yeah, I mean, FP2 was obviously a little bit frustrating for everybody with the weather coming in a little bit surprisingly. But it was a reasonable session for us, definitely made a step from FP1, which is a good thing. Let's see what tomorrow brings with the weather, because I don't think there was a bit of rain in the area, but it came in quite suddenly, and I know there's a bit of rain around tomorrow as well, so yeah, be happy for things to be spiced up.
Yeah, we'll see. There's kind of 4 seasons in one day here in Melbourne, it seems. You say you took a step. In which direction is that step going? How's that affecting the car?
We just made a lot of setup changes over the break. We've been doing some good steps recently. We've been changing quite a few things and getting the car into a nice window as the weekend progresses. So that's quite satisfying from sat in the driver's seat, knowing that the car feels better, and as a team we've contributed towards that. We need to see how it translates into tomorrow, but definitely FP1 I wasn't very happy with the car, and FP2 I was pretty happy, so yeah, not too bad.
How does that feeling compare to certainly Saudi Arabia, a track similar to this in street-like circuit, and also of course the fact you've got P4 there as well? How's the car feeling comparatively?
Yeah, I think similar circuit, similar tarmac as well. It's something that maybe I don't know if let's say the fans watching know too much about, but the difference in tarmacs from the different races we go to has a real substantial effect on the car and the feeling. Saudi and Melbourne have a similar tarmac, so you can really push the tyres hard, and you're able to do 1, 2, 3 laps on the soft tyre, which is unique in a way. I think in qualifying we're just going to be doing lots and lots of laps. So that's different to the norm, so I guess that's exciting.
Lewis sort of predicted that around P5 would be possible in qualifying. What do you predict?
Yeah, I'd say that's a fair assessment. I think if we really pull everything together, the third row probably between P5 and P8 I think is where we're looking at the moment. So obviously not where we want to be as a team. We know we've got more to come in a couple of races time, but we just need to maximise our chances, try and have a similar weekend to what we had in Jeddah, because we exceeded the potential of the car, and just keep trying our best.
Well, Lewis, it was quite a rain-affected FP2, but P2 for you this morning and FP1. How would you sum it all up?
This morning was good. This afternoon wasn't so good.
As simple as that.
Simple as that, yeah.
And a few moments, slide this morning, I guess testing the limits, and then obviously in the wet a bit later on today as well. How's the car feeling on this track comparatively to Bahrain and Saudi Arabia?
Very similar, to be honest. This morning felt a little bit better this morning. Made some changes, didn't work, and so we'll revise those tonight. And then it rained, obviously, so it wasn't the greatest of sessions. Yeah,
quite hard to learn from that, I guess, looking ahead to what is potentially a dry weekend.
Yeah, and you don't really learn a huge amount when it's like in between, so just keep the car safe.
Yeah, for sure. How tricky was the traffic out there as well, and how much of an issue do you foresee that perhaps being in qualifying?
Traffic is always an issue here, but more so in P1. I think I think everyone had troubles and people were just going super slow on the racing line. So, but hopefully that won't happen again, and we won't get in each other's way.
Looking ahead then to qualifying, what's the expectation, and where do you foresee the threat coming from?
Well, I don't think we won't be competing against the Red Bulls. It'll just be about trying to see if we can get up as high as possible. So I think we've got pace to be around 5th area, same as the last race.